Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Star Technology. All right, here we are today, episode 17. Now, with last episode, we had just gotten our multi-smelter, and because of which, we also got our HV, well, before which, we got our HV circuit. HV, whatever that, the advanced integrated circuit. Now, off camera, I did go ahead and do a little bit of extra stuff. I probably went a little overboard, as I like to say often. Okay, so you treated wood maker. So before, we were obviously working on this in the coke ovens, but I can use a chemical bath for that. Solidifier for glass types. You know, just having with the tempered glass going in and pouring the liquid metals over it to get like solarium or signalum glass. Treated wood automation. Oh yeah, that's just the recipes and such. Chlorine automation, right? So seawater and all that. At this point, I have probably the limit that you can get on a 1K storage drive in terms of salt water, hydrogen, and chlorine. Move the EBF. So yeah, the EBF platform is now all the way up there. Like I said, it was going to be at some point. Second sieve. Yep, you see one over there. Setup or extractor setup automation. I think this is for gears right here as well. I should have been more specific on that one. And upgraded boilers. So if I come down here, oh dang it, get into here. I did add some more drives too. Okay, so I upgraded all of these boilers and dynamos to have the ARCs and the MCIs. So one ARC and two MCIs each. So that gives it about 135% efficiency. And then over here, a max of 9600 RF per tick, which in EU or GregTech numbers would be 2400 EU, I think, per. And so I realized with Laser IO, I could have these water spots, the water fluid, or have the fluid in the spots here, and then in the Laser IO, I merely drop the ticks down with having the fluid amount being high, and clearly it's able to satisfy all of these dynamos. Why is that? I'm wondering why that is sending power. I don't know, maybe the brunt of our power load is on this one. Anyway, so it's because of that. I'm wondering if my original plan to have dedicated dynamos on each platform to still be possible. I might try it again on a localized test and then go from there. But that is that for now. Okay, so on to today's stuff. In preparation for today, I went ahead and made 2 or 4 stacks of stainless steel. Take that. All right, so put that away. Okay, so let's look at our quest book. There's that. Boom. Automation age. Oh yeah, CPU down here. Now we're also going to want to get to Lumium, our HV superconductor. Right, so I'm going to be wanting a lot of this as well. The Lumium is made from silver, tin, and glowstone. So that's going to be one of those things that I'm just going to have to request a lot of off camera, at least in the early days episodes, and then get it all crafted on. I mean, I think I had a brain fart there. Get all of the metal smelted off camera, and then come back next episode and, you know, use the material, at least until I get faster cookers, EBFs, that is. So if I go ahead and get aluminum, let's get blast furnace going. Thank God we don't have to worry about the vacuum freezer right now. But in due time, of course we will. Okay, so what's going on with that? Is that... I think it's just long mixing time, question mark? 20 seconds. Yeah, okay, there we go. So let's get an ingot going for the quest. That will lead down into the HV converters. Oh, and there's a maintenance hatch. But why are you locked? Advanced integrated circuit. That's there. What's the other one? Machine hull. Oh, right there. Okay. So we're looking at polyethylene sheets, stainless steel. Oh yeah, so that's fortunate that I have the stainless steel ready to go then. Okay, so I know I'm gonna probably be wanting more slots here, so 1, 2, so like 2 pattern providers and then the 4 moleculars. Of course, with where we are in progression, I never automated molecular? With where we are in the progression of things, I should be able to unlock the extended pattern providers soon. Let's see, pattern provider. We have the enlarged. That's diamond. Okay, so we're gonna need an HV assembler and then we're good. Seemingly, we're also gonna be wanting the extended provider because it sounds like the enlarged pattern provider only handles processing patterns, which means we're limited to stuff that goes in this tab here. So basically, machines and input buses and such. Okay, so that's gonna be a bit. So let me look at the quest book before I do a little pause. CPU chip. Did I already make the CPU wafer? Did I make the engraver even? I thought I had... Did I not? Let's see, you're a macerator. Lathe. Okay, so that's gonna make a diamond lens for us. So that'll be something that I have to go away for. Oh wait, hold on. I did make a CPU engraver. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and make the CPU wafer then. It's not with silicon. There we go. CPU, boop, then a boop. That's gonna be about a minute or so. Grab this and plop these over here. It gives us another 16 slots, I think. So looks like we're only 2 quests. Well, I guess 2 quests from getting the assembler. And we're looking at conveyor modules, 2 circuits, rods, motors, cables. Okay, that's not terrible. I think we can get that no problem without too much waiting. So MV machine hull. No, not AMV. HV. So HV assembler. We can do polyethylene, I think. How much polyethylene we got now? Quite a bit. So let's see. Assembler, where art thou? There you are. Machine hull. Let's go 2. We don't have the cables or the casings. Okay, no problem. Kind of forgot about that. So that should be good. Gold cable, and before I forget, gotta get that. Okay, and then gold cable. Rubber. Okay. The assembler. Boop. And boop. Awesome. The CP, there it is. Cool. So did that satisfy the quest? Or oh, we still need to make the chip. Gotcha. Of course. CPU chip. Cutter, what are you? Boop. Put that away. Ask for that. Ask for this. Okay, so there's that quest. Off the list. Autoclave or processing factory. Ooh, LCR. Yes, that's also good. Oh, we still need to get the greenhouse and a pyrolysis oven. But I do want to get that. Okay, what's going on with this? Where is that cutting machine? Oh, there's something I need to address here. Did it finish? It must have finished. I upgraded these wires to 32 amperage, so now we can have 32 machines on one single wire. I figured that way it'd be a lot easier to handle lots of machines in little space. Okie dokie. Boop. Okay, so assembler. HV. Assembler. Oh, we need more patterns. Of course we do. Oh, scheiße. Certus. Okay, I might need to jump cut for this. Oh, you can see the seawater right there. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Speaking of the fluid I mentioned earlier, you can see we got 8,000 buckets of chlorine gas. That is the limits on how much a fluid cell can take, at least for the 1Ks. Can I cut these? I would need. Yeah, I need a fluid. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so the assembler 8 should do. Like, do I have some stuff I could cannibalize here? Oh, that can go back. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. There's that. Now we need to get the robot arms. the motors. There's a lot we don't have yet. The rods. Okie dokie. Next, silver cable. And that's going to need liquid rubber. We're going to need silver wire. Let's see, wire mill, wire mill, wire mill, wire mill. There we go. Assembler. I really want to get the pattern provider upgrade so I can crunch down on some space here. Let's see. Lathe. Oop. Okay, so what are we missing at this point? Pistons, the modules, and the electrum wire. Wire. HV conveyors, I think it was. Rubber sheet. And HV piston. Okay. And just gotta get the small stainless gear, and we should be golden. Now, what machine did I put those in? I think that's the molder or the alloy smelter. So let's get that. Boop. And boop. All right. So, assembler. Sweet. So that is making. Let's back out here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that quest was never completed. That's quest. Basic cutter. Okay, I had to get those later, I guess. But, pyrolysis oven. That's one thing we want. And in the greenhouse. Tree farm. Okay. So let's try and get this going. / setup. Oh. Oh, that's a much later thing. So there's this mystical greenhouse here, but that is for like this one mod called was it mystical agriculture or something? A mod that I think we're gonna get into soon that is basically a mod akin to sieving for our ores, but it has a lot of options for other crops, other items. I mean, there's dusts and whatnot. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. There's like seeds for like cobaltite and chacoperite, all this stuff. I don't know where it begins in the progression, but we'll be finding out in good time. Okay. We need to get an iron axe, but hate to pattern this, but he's what he is. And fertilizer. Sand, pulp, dirt. That could work. That was a mixer. Boop. You are going to be boop and boop. Okay, so greenhouse, dirt, and then I thought I automated you, but I think the NBT data is to blame here. So let's grab that again, grab you, get rid of you, put you in there. Okay, Boop. Now. Greenhouse? Question mark? Oh, that's making that. Okay, so now we just need the dirt. Crazy enough. Damn it. There we go. Surprisingly, I don't have dirt. Or it needs a specific dirt block. Okay, nope, it was just the dirt. So, I'll have to go do that coarse dirt trick for more dirt. Something. Oh, root of dirt. Never mind. Hey, advanced assembler. Okay, so we're not going to be able to use this right away. We're going to need a transformer. Transform up 4 medium to 1 high voltage. Although I wouldn't mind going a little bit bigger. Let's see. I can get you. Oh. Put you in there. And it looks like everything's already made up there, so we don't need to worry about other recipes, so that's nice. Transformer. Scusi? Oh, I missed one. Speaking of, before I forget again, there was one thing that I had to fuss with in order to get it to work. These MCIs and ARCs, I was having troubles with them not crafting in that they weren't recognizing the earlier tier of item. And that's because, again, of NBT data. So whenever there's a situation like that, as with these items, typically you have to manually craft the item, and then when you're patterning the next tier, you replace the older tier and then craft the item, take the next tier and put it into the pattern, and then you're good to go. So that was a fun little nonsense I had to deal with. Okay, so that's done. Gold cable, let's get that taken care of. That's SBR, silicone. Wait, I'm gonna get that too. Okay, so wire mill, there you go. Then assembler, we're gonna have to sacrifice something for the moment. Sweet. All right, so that's being made up. So we're gonna want to get some Lumium cable. Now, because we're dealing with 4 amperages, let's go for the 4 amp, or actually, there's no 4 amp anymore. The 16 amp 1x Lumium wire pattern. No, wait, did I? Okay, no, I didn't make a thing yet. Let's go ahead and put you down, not there. Actually, let's get 6, just in case. Okay, so let's see what... I needed the assembler for something. Tracking so many things. Let me back out. Let me back up here. Maintenance hatch. I know the ARCs needed the HV. But other than that, I don't remember remember what I was after. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh gosh. It'll come to me. Okay. Oh, right, the pattern provider. So we can boost our... We can recycle some space, effectively, with our machines. Where to put this? Could put it right here as a temporary thing. So let's see. Empty space, machine. I'll put you here. Let me be careful about this. Okay, you aren't touching. Good. So we want to screw drive this. But we don't have the screwdriver on us. Typical. Okay, output 4 amperage. Good, good. And then if we come down here, we're looking at input of 16 MV. In you go. Then boop, 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 boop. Cool. So there you are. So now let's go ahead and get that thing patterned up. We'll get a pattern provider. Actually, also, pattern provider upgrade. I think that bumps it to the extended provider. Expanded pattern provider upgrade. Oh, okay, so that's that. Expanded or a expanded pattern provider. Wait, there's this? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I didn't know there was a next tier. Wow. Okay, God, I think I'm gonna love this pack. Okay, I don't know if there's a way to get the enlarged pattern provider upgraded in spot. I guess we'll just have to make them. That's okay. Okay, so let's get all that going. And we're gonna... We're gonna need to pattern that too, aren't we? Boop. Boop. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, okay, so I need another pattern provider, obviously, for the next assembler. We'll get this fluid extractor thingy. There you are. And you are going to go into an assembler, the HV one, that is. So don't need to worry about anything else right now. Alright, so that's going to take a little bit of time. So let me do a jump cut. Back in a sec. And we're back. Okay, so let's get this baby hooked up and see if we can't get ourselves some more pattern providers. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. Okie dokie. That should be good. Yes. In you go. I'll put you in there too. All right. That all looks appropriate. So let's make a couple of these providers if we can. 2's good. 4 is just as good. Oh, speaking of crafting, I did go ahead and make some extra towers. So I have about 12 now. And my goal was also to get those 3 times or 4 times... Oh gosh, see me. Those 4 times code processing patterns. I don't like how they're named. But I don't think you can name them in the terminal. This terminal. Yeah, they're not named. I don't know if you have to do like some weird stuff or if it's just not possible in this version of the pack, of a pack. I think in GregTech New Horizons it's possible or something like that. Okay, so that's gonna be a bit. Let's look at the greenhouse situation. Oh, that's new. To me, anyway, the shape. I've never seen it in this form before. Alright, so we're gonna need hardened glass. Which we did have to make at some point, but never automated. Tempered glass and lava. I don't know. Well, I mean, lava isn't automated right now, but we don't have it in a fluid cell. So let's get a fluid cell for that. Why did I cover up that? Okay, I can't go down that way. Boop, alright. So there's our item stuff, and here's our fluid. We're gonna need another drive. Although I think now we have the capability to make the expanded drives. Where art thou? Drive. There you go. Oh, never mind. We need to wait till Eevee for that. Okay. No problem. We'll just grab another one of these. Or that actually might take another bit of time for that to craft up. So before I jump again, let's see what else I need to take care of. There's the upgrade kits for our dynamos and boilers. Electrum, Lumium, Aluminum. Okay. Autoclave, Energium, Throughput wow. Throughput Boosting. Throughput Boosting is a modifier that machines have which allow them to process more materials at once. These work like the electric version of steam parallels with a few caveats. What are steam parallels? Well, they work. If a recipe has 4 of a recipe worth of materials in it, it will process all 4 at once. The duration increases by 40%. The EU per tick cost is decreased by 10. Interesting. Throughput boosting is a modifier that machines have. So is that all machines? Let's see. I want to say, where is it? So the ore processing factory has that. Hold on, I think I have a theory on something. Hold on. What was the item I'm looking for? This. The multi-block upgrade kit. So if we use this... Let's see. Wire mill, extruder, sifter, macerator, lathe, autoclave, rock crusher, thermal, centrifuge, electrolyzer. Okay, so it doesn't include the assembler, but we get this multi-block block, which is going to require that we make the rest of it. But there should be a large assembler. There's the ME assembler. I don't know if there's a... Where is it? Large assembling factory. I think this is what we're looking for. Yeah, so that's like a multi-block, but it looks like we're not going to get that until IV. Yeah, that's Ivy. So that's a little bit away. So I don't know where I was going with that thought. But it looks like some machines do have that throughput boosting, and we'll get to it, I'm sure, in time. Speaking of time, I'm gonna pause here, and I will be back in a few. Hey, everybody. We are back. Okay. So I did get the extended interfaces. So they're only 2 rows. So they kind of balance some things, I suppose. And I think the next size up would be the extended, which these should probably be the 4 size, and then I'm assuming this is a 8 size, so 8 times 9, or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 9, so that makes sense. Because I know the highest one is 72, so, you know, math. Okay, so I got some blocks prepared for... Is that a... Oh, I made a mixer for some reason. The tree farm that we're going to be setting up. And I think that's all of it. Okay. So I think over here is where I'm going to be putting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that works out nicely. Did I not grab... Didn't grab the soul infused block, so let me go ahead and grab that real quick. Soul... There you are. I can't believe how much soul infused alloy this thing needs. Alright, let's see if I can't get this to form on the first try. Do I have the terminal? Yes. Oop. Okay, it's missing something. But it's probably going to come down to a matter of a hatch somewhere. Oh, wait, you know what? I wonder. No? Okay. It's probably the dirt. Let me get that. Oh, you know what? No. What I know it probably is... It's grass. Let me see something. Where's the... So if we look at this... Okay, so the corners are dirt, but the middle has to be grass. Now, I know I have grass seeds, so we don't need to worry about silk touch or anything like that. I'm assuming this is what the grass seeds do. We'll see. We'll find out in a moment. I have had experience with a grass seed item before, so I'm just speculating here. Yep, okay, cool. So, boop, 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 boop. So that should start to spread. And until it does, I don't think it's gonna go on fully formed. Oh, no, this... Okay, there we go. That's maintenance. And then you are a structure incomplete. Probably... Oh, God, the music freaked me out again. I thought I heard, like, I don't know, wind blowing. Yeah, there it is again. Anyway, boop doop. Okay, so the tree is gonna need leaves. Like so. And it's still waiting on the grass to spread. Do I have any more seeds? No, I must have used the last of it. Okay, not a problem. We'll just have to give this a minute. Now, I don't think I missed anything. Oh, wait. You know what? That being said, I should probably get input buses. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Okay, never mind. Didn't have to after all. Don't have the input buses for MV variety, but let's go ahead and remedy that. Liquid polyethylene, you say? Alright, well, that's new. I don't think I ever made a hammer, did I? Oh, I did. No, I didn't. Wait. No, I did not. Now, did I? Well, it's patterns. That leads me to believe it is... Oh, no. The forge hammer was made for other reasons. That's right. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get another... pattern provider here. Okay, so let me do this. I'm gonna do one more jump cut. I want to end off with this tree farm. I'm gonna go get a input bus, an output bus, an input hatch for water. Now, I did do some testing off camera. I was able to use the laser IO to get steam that we had in our system to transfer into a dynamo. I just don't know if it's gonna be worth it. We might have to do it because the more we expand our base, the more wire I'm going to be needing. So I will probably see about testing some things off camera between episodes, probably after this episode, and see where that gets us. With that being said, back in a bit. Hey everybody, we're back. So as you can see, I got the tree farm, or the greenhouse as it's called, all set up. So it turns out I was being a little derp. When I was setting this thing up, I had the oak logs, right? And then I had jungle leaves. Not gonna work. I was trying to figure out why this damn thing wouldn't form, even when the grass had grown in. But I finally put 2 and 2 together, and what do you know? Right, so I'm trying to get some wire to get pulled up here. Unfortunately, we don't have any more steam in our AE2 system anyway. So I can't really plug this in right now. I mean, there's the input bus, the output bus, the water. That much I could do with AE2, but I need to get power up here. And I think what I may do is set up a separate boiler down here or something, like right here, and have that go into an ME interface, and that will be like my test fluid, or not test fluid, my testing steam, so that I can see if my theory will work with the overclocked laser IO. Now there is a spreadsheet that I found in the Discord for this mod pack, and I'll have to fuss with the numbers to see how much diamonds I need to sustain 5 boilers and 4 dynamos right now. But the thing is, do I still have the page? Give me a second here. I think I have it pulled up here. If numbers still persist from when I fussed with this. Yeah, okay. So I think right now we're using 1.42 diamonds a second. And you can see we're making 1.25 in this one. This is also set to diamond, as is this one. So we're making 2.5 diamonds a second. So if I change that to 5 in the spreadsheet, my usage goes up to 1.78. So we're getting into HV now, and theoretically could get a HV energy hatch, but not right now. We're gonna need sodium, potassium. Well, that shouldn't be that hard. Potassium and sodium, I feel like we're getting this, at least sodium anyway. Is there not clay? Okay, maybe we're not getting it from clay right now. Is biotite an option? Saltpeter is another option. So yeah, maybe I think I have saltpeter. Regardless, though, we're gonna need to get that sodium potassium. Yeah, okay, so we have saltpeter for days. So I'm gonna have to process up all the saltpeter, or at least a good deal of it anyway. We could macerate it. I don't think we can burn. Wait a minute, what's this going on here? Molten ore mixture, ore washer. We could just send it. Oh no, that's right. If I'm gonna send it in the ore factory, we're gonna need distilled water, and that's gonna need a distillery, which I could probably set that up off camera and get all that saltpeter taken care of. So that's probably something that I'll get set up between episodes. And yeah, I also try to get the steam dynamo situation looked into. Okay. If I think of anything else, I'll put that in there. But I think for now, this is a good episode. Oh, I guess I was making some signalum wire. But that's going to take a while. Oh, I should probably queue up some Lumium. And that will take place after the signalum was done. But yeah, enough rambling. If you did enjoy what you saw here today, please feel free to leave a like or a comment down below. It really helps me out, shows me that you enjoy my content. And if you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out too. And yeah, that'll be it. I'll see you all in the next one. That's all for now.